Snow, wind, silence. Somewhere in the mountains of Montana, a mail wagon is moving when it probably shouldn't be. No escort, no backup, no guarantee of survival. And the person in charge? A black woman in the late 1800s. Armed, unbothered, and already legendary. This is the story of Stagecoach Mary. Who Stagecoach Mary was. Mary Fields, better known as Stagecoach Mary, was born around 1832, likely enslaved in Tennessee. Details about her early life are scarce, and that's not accidental. The lives of enslaved black women weren't preserved with care, curiosity, or respect. Their stories were often erased before they could even begin. But what we do know is this. Mary didn't grow up protected. She grew up learning how to survive, and survival shaped her personality early. She was strong, she was independent, and she had absolutely no interest in being small for anyone. Freedom didn't mean safety. After the Civil War ended, Mary was free. But freedom didn't come with land, money, or security. No job placement, no safety net, no guidebook. Just the open reality that being free in America didn't mean being safe, especially for black women. So like many formerly enslaved people, Mary headed west, where opportunity was uncertain, but at least possible. The West was rough, but it wasn't pretending to be anything else. Arriving in Montana, Mary eventually found work in Montana, helping a Catholic convent with labor-intensive tasks. She hauled freight, managed supplies, did work most people didn't want to touch. And very quickly, everyone noticed something. Mary wasn't just capable. She was built for frontier life. Mary did not do delicate. Mary didn't behave how women were expected to behave, especially not black women. She smoked cigars, drank whiskey, carried firearms, swore when she felt like it. And she didn't apologize. This wasn't rebellion for attention. This was practicality. Frontier life was dangerous, unpredictable, and unforgiving. Mary met it with the same energy. The fight that made her famous. At some point, Mary got into a physical altercation with another worker. Accounts vary, but what's consistent is this. Mary stood her ground. Hands were thrown, and Mary didn't lose. Eventually, convent leadership decided that Mary, while effective, might be a bit much for convent life. So she was let go, which in the Wild West usually meant hard times ahead. For most people, not Mary. Enter the mail route. Around this time, the U.S. Postal Service was hiring star route carriers, independent contractors responsible for delivering mail to remote and dangerous areas. These routes were brutal: blizzards, mountain passes, wild animals, broken wagons. Most people quit. Mary looked at the job description and said, essentially, "Yeah, that sounds like something I can handle." And somehow, she got the contract. Mary Fields became the first black woman mail carrier in United States history. No ceremony, no headline, just responsibility. Why they called her Stagecoach Mary. Mary didn't just deliver mail, she delivered it no matter what. If the weather was bad, she went anyway. If the wagon broke down, she fixed it. If the horses died, she walked, sometimes miles, sometimes through snow, sometimes with a rifle in hand. There's a reason people used to say, if the mail arrived, Mary survived. That wasn't a compliment. That was a fact. Let's put this in context. Mail delivery today means a truck, GPS, heated seats, and maybe a podcast. Mary's version included blizzards, wolves, bandits, no backup, no help, no excuses. Different era, different expectations. Mary and danger. Mary carried firearms not to intimidate, but to survive. She understood the terrain. She understood threats, and she understood that being underestimated could be deadly. The West wasn't a movie. It was logistics and survival. Mary mastered both. The town of Cascade. What's fascinating is how the town of Cascade, Montana, treated Mary. Despite the racism of the era, Cascade respected her, protected her, trusted her, welcomed her into businesses. Mary wasn't just tolerated, she was valued. Because frontier communities operated on a simple rule. If you show up, do the job, and keep people alive, you matter. Mary wasn't nice, but she was fair. Mary wasn't warm. She wasn't soft. She didn't sugarcoat. But she was fair. If she liked you, you knew it. If she didn't, you knew that too. And strangely enough, people respected that. Because authenticity goes a long way when survival is on the line. Retirement, stagecoach style. Eventually, Mary retired from mail delivery. But retirement didn't mean slowing down. She ran a laundry business, stayed active in the community, remained exactly who she was. By then, Mary was a local legend, the kind of person children admired, the kind of person adults didn't test. Why Stagecoach Mary matters. Mary Field's story isn't just about toughness, it's about autonomy. She didn't wait for permission, didn't try to fit expectations, didn't ask history to like her. She did the job, better than most, and forced the world to make space. If Stagecoach Mary existed today, she'd be the co-worker who keeps things running, the one who doesn't attend unnecessary meetings, the person management respects because results don't lie. And yes, HR would absolutely have notes. The bigger picture. The Wild West wasn't built by myths. It was built by workers, survivors, women, Black Americans. People who didn't make the posters. Mary Fields didn't become a legend because she wanted fame. She became a legend because she refused to disappear. Stagecoach Mary didn't conquer the West with speeches. She did it with consistency. Through snow, through danger, through disrespect, she delivered. And that made her unstoppable. The Wild West wasn't just built by cowboys. Sometimes it was built by the woman delivering the mail.